Well, hello, everyone. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Roofing Contractor, and thank you for joining us. We are here to talk about the ways the roofing industry is making an impact in New Orleans, which just hosted the 2022 International Roofing Expo. And I'm so honored to be here today with Brandy McElhaney, the Senior Conference Manager for Informa Markets, and who runs the annual Community Service Day at the show. We also have with us some folks from GAF, some great partners, to talk about a major contribution that you will hear about shortly. And joining us from GAF is Andy Hilton, the Chief Communications and Corporate Social Responsibility Officer, and Jeff Terry, the Vice President of Corporate Social Responsibility and Sustainability. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Good to be here.
Great to be here.
So, Brandy, let's start with you. So we are all so excited about this year's Community Service Day. Can you tell us what it means to be back in New Orleans and where this all began?
I was going to say it all began here. It was 13 years ago following Hurricane Katrina. And I'm from New Orleans, so it meant a lot for me to be helping these people get back into their homes after the devastation of Hurricane Katrina. We worked on 7 homes. And anyway, I was just hooked at that point. Community Service Day is my favorite day of the year. So we started to do this no matter where IRE is held. We partner with Rebuilding Together, and we do attendees come a day before the show to work on the projects. And we normally have a roof or two that is donated for the homeowners. So again, they're truly being able to get back into their homes after devastation and what have you. So fast forwarding to this year, we are working on 3 homes in New Orleans following last year's Hurricane Ida. So we're kind of in a similar position where we had a lot of roofs that needed to be repaired. And GAF actually reached out to us early in the planning process and was like, we want to help you guys in a bigger way. And so they actually committed to 50 roofs being donated to Rebuilding Together New Orleans, and having family there that has witnessed, the devastation. And I was down there, with family. It just means so much to the city of New Orleans. So I'm super excited about this, the donation they were able to provide.
Well, Brandy, there is no doubt that Community Service Day is something that's really special, and what you've built with community service with IRE is one of the best. But when you talk about Rebuilding Together, I mean, that's a really ambitious goal of 100 roofs. Can you give us a little bit more background on how that all came about?
So again, GAF just reached out to us and was like, we want to help in a big way. And we're like, okay. So I put them in touch. We met together with Rebuilding Together, and they just happened to share that in 2022, they plan on replacing 100 roofs for the whole year. Awesome. And then GAF comes up with, we'll give you 50 of those roofs. And we're like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yes. So it was a great surprise for Rebuilding Together. They're awesome partners, and they're super excited about the partnership.
Well, Andy, let's bring you in here. Tell us what the folks at GAF thought about this 100 Roofs initiative, and why you guys stepping up in such a big way.
Yeah, no, thanks, Art. And thanks, Brandy, for sharing. I think, Rebuilding Together is a fantastic, partner of ours nationally. We work with them in a number of different markets across the country. And so, this made a lot of sense on a couple of different, levels for GAF to get involved. We're deeply committed to Rebuilding Together. We're deeply committed to the Gulf region. And it fits, really, really nicely into our social impact program, which is called GAF Community Matters. In fact, it was 2 years ago at IRE where we introduced Community Matters for the first time, and I think it's just reminiscing. I think this was actually my last pre-pandemic memory was introducing and talking to you, Art, actually on the floor of IRE about it. And really, what Community Matters is all about. It's about helping build resilient communities, and we look at it in 3 kind of key areas where we think we can have the biggest impact, and that's building and helping to foster strong and resilient families, strong and resilient workforces. And if you're familiar with the GAF Roofing Academy, that's really how we deliver on that promise. And then strong and resilient shelter. And so we've got a deep commitment to providing resilient shelter through our work with contractors in the GAF family, and helping provide helping them to give back to their communities by bringing our product together with their capabilities to build strong and resilient shelter in communities where it's desperately needed. And no better place to be than in the Gulf, doing this work. So we're just incredibly proud to be part of Community Service Day. We think it's a fantastic addition to IRE as well, and really glad to be part of it.
Yeah, Andy, I remember that IRE very well, and having that conversation. So it's nice to see the evolution coming to this point. Jeff, 50 roofs sounds like a lot. Can you give us a better idea of the kind of materials and the product that's going to be involved in making this happen?
Yeah, you bet, Art. And it's an exciting opportunity for us. We recognize that through GAF Community Matters, especially in areas like the Gulf region, which are hit year after year, increasingly so with storms. Resilient building, resilient shelter is a critical aspect of building resilient communities. And this commitment and the partnership with Informa for Community Service Day, and the introduction to the local Rebuilding Together affiliate really added another element to an even bigger initiative focused on the Gulf region. And really this year we're focusing on supporting at least 500 projects across the Gulf region in partnership with many partners, including Rebuilding Together and SBP and Habitat for Humanity and Team Rubicon, some of those key important partners for us that really operational building resilient shelter and building resilient families across the whole region. So this is the introduction to Rebuilding Together New Orleans, thanks to Brandy and Informa, really kind of help to even build out more of our opportunity to provide input. But, to your question too, Art, we're bringing the full portfolio of our products to support these initiatives. We bring HDZ, kind of one of the most, if not the most resilient kind of asphalt shingle in the marketplace to support these homes. And, working in partnership with these organizations to ensure that we're incorporating resilient design and building practices into this too, so that we're supporting families and helping to secure their lives and their homes even more.
Got it. Are there ways that roofers specifically can get involved? And are you sending that messaging out to your contractor base to help?
Absolutely. We have a part of our GAF Community Matters program is what we call the GAF Community Contractor Program. We have a partnership with over 400 GAF certified contractors around the country that actually work in partnership with us to actually donate labor to support families through these nonprofit partners that I mentioned, where we provide the products and warranties to those homes with the projects that we support with them together on. We are all the time, we're constantly recruiting new contractors into our community contractor program. It's been a big focus for us kind of this week at IRE, and will be a big important focus for us as we kind of reach out to all of our regional expos and through our sales organization kind of throughout the remainder of the year. So kind of contacting our TMs is a great way to learn about the community contractor program and get involved with us. Kind of reaching out to us through our community matters at gaf.com is a great way to let us know that you're interested in getting involved. But heck yeah, we really want to make sure that our contractors are part of these partnerships with us.
All right. And obviously, with you guys stepping up to get halfway there, if there are some other, industry partners that are out there that are not yet involved, what's the message to those folks?
There's more.
Join us.
There's more than enough work that needs to be done here. So absolutely, join us.
I'd like to share, Art, when we first met with Rebuilding Together, it's our same contact from 13 years ago that we started with. And he and I recalled a story where we were working on 7 homes and we replaced the roofs of 1 or 2 of them. But one of them, we went into this resident's home and we looked up and we could see the sky. So it literally was raining in her house. So it just makes you feel or realize the impact that we have on these people. Like that was life-changing for her and her family. They were living in the home and it literally, you could see the sky. So it's amazing to be able to help these people just change their lives, basically. So the 50 roofs is going to be, it's amazing to change people's lives like this.
No doubt. It's so easy to get emotional when you see things like that, Brandy. And then it's so inspiring to see what you have done, GAF, and both Andy and Jeff with GAF and donating those 50 roofs. It really, I had to, when I was on the phone with Brandy and she was telling me, have you seen the press release? And I hadn't seen it yet. And when she told me, it just stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you say? So it's inspiring. And thank you for all you do at GAF for not only just rebuilding together, but all the donations that you do outside of that. But like you were saying, Jeff, it sounds like if anybody has any questions, they should go to gaf.com.
Yeah, you can go to gaf.com or send an email to communitymatters@gaf.com.
That's fabulous. Well, again, thank you, Jeff, Brandy, and Andy for joining Art and I today to share this great information. And if anybody has any questions for us, it's roofingcontractor.com. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for our free e-newsletters. It's free to register for our website. It's free to register and sign up to receive our new e-magazine, which is really exciting. But most importantly, everyone, please stay safe and healthy. And we can't wait to talk to you next time. Thanks again, everybody.